Hi, I'm Paris. I'm the Raw Truth Boss's daughter.
I hate you for this, but go ahead.
I'll be reading the college essay that I came up with. Um, okay.
Get into it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna start now.
You know it's no rush. Go ahead.
God, could I get any wrinkler? Maybe I'll just give in and get Botox or something. My mom exasperately said to her reflection as she traced the lines at the sides of her cheeks and the uniformed rolls that weighed on her forehead. My mom stretched parts of her face as if she could reverse the years that had deepened into the very crevice of her skin. She saw nothing but imperfections and flaws in the mirror as she pushed. However, what I saw that day in the mirror in my mom's bedroom was nothing but smiles. Smiles that were older than I was. Smiles that gathered and rested in the skin extending from both sides of her nose to the corners of her mouth. My mom thought of her wrinkles as imperfections, as many people do. But I've always wondered why. Why do we find wrinkles, scars, spots, birthmarks, etc. to be nothing but nuisances and defects that we must hide and conceal? Is it because big companies told us to? Growing up, I used to see advertisements that promoted shapewear that could conceal the unsightly chub on our stomachs, or anti-aging creams that would whisper promises of turning back the clock on the wither and decay that rested on one's face. For the life of me, I could never fully understand why anyone would buy such things. I understood that it made people feel good, but why? Is it because a social media company tells you that who you are right now is incorrect and needs to be corrected? Therefore, you should cover and conceal because you don't look like Kylie Jenner? That is not morally correct. People have these imperfections because they have lived. Every one of these imperfections tells a different story about that person, their life, genetics, or even personality. You may meet a kid with many scrapes on their knees and elbows. Those scrapes and cuts tells the story of childhood, the roughhousing, the adventure, the tears, and the countless band-aids applied to make the wound get better. Or you meet a blossoming teenage girl who has stretch marks from different parts of her body. Those marks tell the story of the body's awkward and inevitable growth and change from childhood to adulthood. Or maybe you meet someone like me, who has scars on her arms and thighs that were self-inflicted, scars born from years of bottled-up stress and anxiety about never being enough. She believed that her grades and how flawless she was determined her worth, but no matter what, she was never enough. I had feared that those who trusted me would realize that I wasn't the bright young lady that everyone perceived, but instead undeserving. I had built up so much hatred for myself, all because of imaginary lies that my brain conjured, unforgiving and unrelenting. My thoughts whispered wicked nothings into my ears. I listened to them. So, cuts differing in size and depth flowered all about my body, scars that many pray to go away or hide because they are imperfections. However, my scars are not imperfect. They are instead a story of perseverance through pain and uncertainty, strength in something that could have been life-ending, and beauty in acceptance. This very acceptance of myself has allowed me to see the aspects of beauty in those around me. I accept my scars because they are unique, just like my mom's smile lines, just like people's wrinkles, marks, spots, etc. Every one of them tells a story. Stories that I'm fascinated by because they speak to the idea of human existence, and therefore are unique and different. I know that no company bigwig should have the right to promote the desecration of these stories that live our bodies, because they are proof that we are human beings and we have stories to tell.
That was beautiful.
You do this every time.
I know. I don't know why I'm crying again.
Why are you crying?
I don't know because you
what?
did so well and you went through it and you came out perfect. I don't know what happened when what was going on with you And you explained it so well. And look at you now, like you just surpass it to the point where you can actually write about it. And that just made me see how strong you are.
There's no way you're crying for real, Mom.
I always cry when you read that story because a lot of teenagers go through this phase and they don't know how to find their way back. But you did. And I'm happy for you.
Thank you, Mom.
And I want when you go to college, you just never give up on you. And you become that nurse that you want to be. Because you work so hard. And you know me. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time you put in school. And I love you so much. And I'm here for you. And I support you. So, it's always made me cry. This is the 4th time you read it. And I still have the same emotions. I don't think you should read it again because I'm going to cry again. And we really need to love ourselves more. That's what I get from it. Appreciate who we are and what we're about. You're a winner, Paris.